Your Excellency, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka.
Kalonzo Musyoka is in Bondo, and President Ruto and his team is completely unhappy with his visit. And this is why. On Thursday the 6th, the Wiper Party boss arrived with a full entourage, supporters in tow, and a procession of bulls, not for show, but as a symbolic offering to the Odinga family.
Nikimbie mimi na kamera, baki na stand, niweke stand nikimbie.
This marked his second trip to Raila's gravesite since the opposition leader's death, where other leaders showed up quietly, placed flowers, bowed out. Kalonzo staged a homecoming.
Today is a unique day because we have a big team of people from outside Nyanza. Most of them have come from Cumberland, but we also have people who have come from Nakuru and other areas. Feel welcome.
But the visit did not go unnoticed. In fact, it triggered a quiet panic inside State House. Why? Because Kalonzo didn't just mourn, he weaponized memory. Standing beside Raila's grave, he reminded Kenyans that Ruto, now mourning the loudest, was the same man who gave a shoot-to-kill order in 2023. The man now eulogizing Raila with teary soundbites once branded Raila a witch doctor and built an entire campaign around vilifying Raila Odinga.
The gentleman lying here would have been the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces of the Republic of Kenya. We've been to the trenches with my brother. On one occasion in 2023, when Kenyans were saying the cost of living was unbearable, some of us wore sufurias. We nearly got killed, and Raila and I escaped from Embakasi South. How we did it was amazing. It was like the orders were given that day to kill us, mainly to kill Raila Odinga. But we escaped somehow up to Rafael Tuju's place in Karen. I think Kamawa Raila will remember this. And when we got there, my brother asked me to come after we removed the sweat and all. And he told me, I want to show you something. We went, we counted 10 bullet attempts on my brother Raila Odinga. If it was not that he was having an armored vehicle, we would have buried him in 2023. But God is gracious. This is why I've come clad today as a comrade. We were in the trenches. We said resist. And I want my brother to know that when it comes to bad governance, we will continue to resist. I want my brother lying here to know they called him names. They said, ni kwa maombi si kwa uchawi. They said, Samganga. We are burying here a man of God who laid his life for the sake of this nation. This is not Mganga who is lying here. This is not Mchawi who is lying here. So we must get those things so our brother rests in peace. And nobody should ever use those names again or associate the Odinga family na uchawi na uganga. On my part, I'll never have worked with Mganga or Mchawi. We went through plenty with this brother. So I honor you today.
That narrative hits differently when delivered just meters from Raila's final resting place. You see, Ruto has spent weeks positioning himself as Odinga's closest ally, attending memorial services, eulogizing the opposition icon as a colossus, and promising to implement Raila Odinga's governance agenda.
Kulingana na matakwa ya Baba, because Baba believed in political parties, he built the largest political party, ODM. I want to tell you, we will respect ODM. We will support you to hold ODM together. ODM must be strong as we go to 2027.
Musyoka's broadside directly undermined that narrative, reminding mourners of the bitter 2022 campaign and the violent 2023 crackdowns.
Like no other, to begin, because there's no way William Ruto and his ilk can pretend to mourn Raila Amolo Odinga. There's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
But the real political aftershock came from Mama Ida Odinga. Standing before the crowd, she said what many had suspected, but no one in the Odinga circle had dared to state publicly. She praised Kalonzo Musyoka as one of the few who had stood by Raila through thick and thin.
So don't expect me to bring in any politics here. But from what I know, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka has been a friend of Baba for many, many years. And that friendship cannot be wiped out. Cannot. When you see him coming here with his team, he's joining. It is joining. Because he's come to mourn his friend. He has come to mourn his friend. You
see that simple statement? It wasn't just gratitude. Many concluded that it sounded like succession language.
I've been in many meetings where people were discussing about who is going to be the candidate. And three times, Kalonzo has said, nakuachia wewe ndugu yangu Raila. In 2013, in 2017, and in 2022 where he said, I don't even need a position. If there's a principled man in Kenya, like Raila Amolo Odinga, is Kalonzo Musyoka.
So why is every presidential hopeful chasing Odinga's blessing? You see, Raila's passing didn't just leave a personal loss. It detonated a political scramble. The Luo voting bloc, roughly 15% of the electorate, is now up for grabs. No presidential hopeful can win without it or neutralize it.
Hello? Haya. Vijana we! Vijana we!
And no one gets that block without at least a nod from Raila's inner circle, especially his family.
This guy has been a vice president. You know, power must be controlled. Ukiona watu wanakimbilia power, ati akiona uzito ya state, wanafikiria wamefika. Those are people who are going to destroy this country. Power must be controlled.
Kalonzo's long history with Odinga, twice his running mate, ever the loyal lieutenant, has turned into political capital. There is online chatter branding this a long overdue debt. Many believe Kalonzo shaved his ambition twice. Now it is payback time.
In 2027, Kalonzo ametosha hajatosha. Kama alikuwa Azimio, Kalonzo alikuwa mzuri. Saizi kama Kalonzo ako opposition, sasa Kalonzo ni mbaya. Kalonzo amekosa nini sofa? Amekosa nini sofa? Ati tukisema pia Kalonzo tosha, ati babu ni mbaya. Mbaya what? Comrades, will you accept this? Huyu Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka tulienda na yeye presidential campaigns na hakupewa chochote. Hata deputy president hakukuwa. Ametosha hajatosha?
Meanwhile, Ruto's camp has been hustling. After Odinga's controversial alignment with Ruto earlier this year, some ODM officials landed plum government positions. A Treasury CS John Badi and others have publicly thrown their lot in with Ruto, painting it as Raila's final call for national unity.
Raila showed us! Raila showed us before he died that he wanted us to be in government. As a community, as a party, we will be in broad-based government. We will support broad-based government. We will work with you.
But that support has strings. Oburu Odinga is reportedly demanding nothing less than the deputy presidency if ODM is to endorse Ruto. And the message is transactional, not free.
If we feel that we were given a raw deal, that we have not worked well at the end of our arrangement, this broad-based government, then we have options to talk to other people. We have not tied ourselves and our hands to an arrangement which now makes it.
On the other side, the grassroots are restless. Many ODM diehards feel betrayed by the parties causing up to government. They are calling for a reset, and Kalonzo looks like the reset button.
I want to tell you for free, mnaulizaza Kalonzo. Wakati baba alikuwa anamuita, hakuwa mwanaume. No, now let me finish my points. Mnapinga Kalonzo watermelon. If kama baba alikuwa anamtambua, who are you? Who are you? Kalonzo was the first person to call Baba and found when Baba's call was off. Mpaka kahekol. Hao wengine walisema nini? Acheni mchezo. Kenya na safe under the umbrella of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Wiper 2027. Beat do or die. Amesema hati mwenye alikuwa na mshtua ni Baba. Atastuliwa na Kalonzo. Because hao wote, hao vile unawaona hapa ni wiper na haibe kama yeye ni mwanaume. Tuko na yeye na tuko na endakas na tuone kama tafulu. Hapa si Tanzania. Now the fact has remained, this is the first time that Kenyan people knows what they should be doing, not what they will be told to do by casting their votes in a proper bucket of Kalonzo Stephen Musyoka.
Figures like Mother Karua and Uhuru's allies are floating the idea of a unity candidate to consolidate the opposition. But Raila's absence makes that difficult. He was the glue. Now the center is wobbling. Ruto, for his part, used Raila's funeral to call him a colossus, a man of great stature, a stunning rhetoric U-turn from the man who once campaigned on dismantling Raila's brand.
Ati yule mganga anasema tialala, sijui tibin. Anaendesha uganga, tialala. Anaendesha uchawi, tibin. Sasa mtu ya uganga na uchawi atashindana na mtu ya Mungu namna hii kwa njia gani? Nyinyi watu wa Embu, hata nyinyi mkiona. Sisi tunamwambia Bwana Tinga. Tunaelewana? Sisi tunamwambia Bwana Tinga na watu yake. Kenya is a God-fearing nation. Sisi tunamwamini Mungu. Na ndio tunasema tuko pamoja.
That about face isn't lost on anyone. It is a bid to control Raila's narrative before someone else does. But Kalonzo might have just wrestled it out of his hands.